The do-over was a good.
Okay, we're gonna wave at there's Ron. There's Tony, Jennifer, and Christine, and Della. Get my positioned okay. Good.
Kind of dark, but anyway.
Okay. All right. So what if I asked you if you could have the power to help a family in need? Would you help that family? Probably. You probably wouldn't walk away, right? You wouldn't turn your back on those people. So the power that I talk about is your power of your pocketbook. Where you shop, where you spend your money, where you decide to spend that money that you earn that you work so hard for. So how often do you shop locally? Or are you a Walmart shopper, an Amazon shopper, an internet shopper? It's certainly easier to go to the internet and find the things that you want versus shopping locally. I wanted to show you a statistic about Walmart. I'm not bashing Walmart, but this is an interesting thing that I found. I really feel personally that I need to do better in shopping locally versus shopping at Amazon, because it's extremely easy to pick up my phone and find what I want rather than waiting to the store to open the next day. But Walmart, a statistic that I read, it's from a study by Achille and Ordway. It's called The Impact of Big Box Retailers on Communities. And this is Walmart's impact. He talks about it in the Journalist's Resource in 2015. A Walmart opens in a community, and within 15 months, at least 14 retail stores close. So on average, that's an economy killer. And that's something that our small town probably can't sustain. I didn't live here when Walmart opened, but I imagine we had a lot of smaller stores, correct, that were here before. So certainly they are a drain on the economy. So what's the simple solution? Maybe try to endeavor to shop locally. When we do shop locally, John Rampton from entrepreneur.com wrote an article titled 6 Benefits for You and Your Community from Supporting Local Entrepreneurs in 2015. He said that when you shop locally at a local business, $68 out of $100 stays in the community. Versus when you go to a chain retailer, only $43 stay in the community. So that's a tremendous impact that we can have. Granted, there are downfalls to shopping locally. Things tend to be a little more expensive versus the chain retailers, but there is a significant impact on our economy, which affects our schools, which affect taxes and all those things that make our community operate. So, and plus, do we really trust Amazon and Walmart for our basic need to care about us, to even care about their employees? I don't, personally. So imagine walking into a store in a local or in a local town, and it's kind of like a Cheers situation. They know you. They know your name. They know what you need. They know what you want. Have you ever had that experience and how good that feels versus when you walk into Walmart down here, you barely get a grunt from the employees sitting there? So that's the difference I feel like a local business can make. and I really liked this quote. It's from an article written. It's called An Assessment of Local and Economic Advantages of Shopping Locally at Locally Owned Businesses. It says when you're shopping in a local business, you're seen as an individual and not as a consumer statistic. So everything you do at Walmart or Amazon goes into their database in order to learn more about how consumers work. But when you walk into the local gift shop, they want to know what you need. They want to know what you're up to, want to know how to help you. And there's definitely a difference. I have conversations often with my father-in-law about how customer service is dead. And I really feel that customer service is dying. But not at a local store, typically. A locally owned store, they have to survive. And so they do what they're supposed to do. They do the right thing. They take care of you as a customer. And at least they strive to. So how do you make that difference? This is really interesting statistic that I found as well. It says it's from a study out of Huffington Post by Michael Siglero from 2013. It says why buying local is worth every penny. And he goes on to talk about in the study that if every household, just household, or family in the U.S. spent an extra $10 a month, just $10 a month, at a local business instead of a national chain, over $9.3 billion would be returned into our economy. That's significant. It's very significant. And $10 really isn't a lot. That's a couple of cups of coffee or a small gift. And like I had mentioned earlier, local businesses are a staple of our community. I really feel that way. And Alexis Writing, she wrote that into a column that she wrote about what are the benefits of businesses for the local economy. And that's at smallbusiness.com. So to me, without local businesses, we lose our uniqueness in who we are as a community. We lose those small mom and pop stores, those local places where you can get a unique gift. If we were replaced by Walmarts and Amazons, then we become just a chain town. We become bland and we lose who we are as a community. I am striving to do a better job of shopping locally. It's very easy to jump onto Amazon. Did it today at work. Just check it out and see what's going on Amazon. So much easier to just pick up the phone and call a local mom and pop who need us to help them. Like I talked about in the beginning, is helping families. And the way you can help a family put clothes on their back, food on their table, is by supporting their business. I do want to take questions if anybody has any questions.
How many small businesses are there in Guyman?
How many small businesses in Guyman? I believe, and you guys can tell me if you think differently, around 50 or more. We have 15,000 people-ish probably in this community. I know the census says 12,000, but I think we're about 15,000. I think we have at least 50, if not more. You guys think that's about right? About right in there? Yeah. Any other questions, thoughts, feedback?
What's your favorite small business to shop at?
My favorite small business, I really like the antique store, Wolf Creek Mini Mall off 4th Street. The local lady that owns it is a family friend that we've known for a long time. Just has something unique every time we go in there. So, anything else? No?
But sometimes we have to shop the big chain stores because we don't have a choice.
Mm-hmm. We do. Right, because you can't always find the car that you want or the refrigerator that you need or whatever. Yeah, there's certainly sometimes just not a choice. But on some of the smaller purchases, it's possible to shop locally. Anything else? No? Thank you, guys. Yeah,